has everything.
Bumping and banging. BigBoys Neighborhood. Shaunie O'Neal is in the neighborhood. Welcome back to the neighborhood, Shaunie.
Thank you so
Got
much.
some big ass earrings on over there, huh? Yeah.
No, I don't.
Yeah. Look at it. She's like, no, I don't.
I'm
Go.
so used to having no hoops now.
Oh, really, though? Go ahead. Yeah. I mean, that's cool that your earrings are on fleek. You know what I'm saying? But how you been?
I've been great.
Look amazing, man.
Thank
Go ahead
you.
now. You always look like rich.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time I see you, you always look rich. Like, I never see you on an off day where, like, man, she look broke. You know what I'm saying?
You have seen me on off days.
Really, though? But not an off day when you're like, man, she look broke. Oh, come on now.
What about
Stop
when
it.
we was at the graduation?
Oh, yeah, you did look broke that day. Oh, man.
Man,
Man, I remember I was telling my wife, I was like, man, I'm about to hand her something. She was like, nah, baby. I think she all right.
Okay,
My wife was like, I think she's
going
just
too far.
studying for a movie part right here. Yeah, she playing some. Oh, my bad. Sorry about that. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. What graduation were we at?
Culver City.
Oh, okay.
It was
Cool.
my
Gang.
brother and your.
Didn't you fund the whole graduation?
You know
I thought that was like
I thought it was you actually.
It was like
the balloons were let go.
Yeah, I remember when you let the balloons go, all that. Yeah, Shaunie.
No, I did it.
Yeah, we got to talk about the new show, Shaunie's
Yes.
Home Court.
Yes.
Now, what is Shaunie's Home Court every Sunday night VH1?
Yes, every Sunday night VH1. It's me and the kids, my mom, dad,
Lord.
sister, nieces, friends.
Is that different, this show, as far as like letting cameras in? Like Basketball Wives, you could just kind of let them go.
Right.
Is it different with this one, letting the cameras in on your family?
It is, but I feel like it was so fun. Like we had so much fun that it wasn't like cameras were in our house. They weren't like invading our
It's a
space.
different dynamic too, though.
Totally
Because
different.
your mama not throwing water in your daddy's face. Or nothing,
Exactly.
Right? Okay.
We
cool.
don't have any drama. we don't have none of that. You know, like our household is extremely competitive. I'm really competitive, which is probably part of the problem. But I don't know if it's necessarily a problem. But we make everything kind of like a competition all the time, not even on purpose. But it just makes it fun. You know what I mean?
The whole family is in it.
Yes.
So that means that everybody's kind of getting a check too.
Yes.
I love that. Now, are you executive producer on this too?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I ain't mad at you. let me ask you this: why do you continue to work so hard? Because I wouldn't.
You wouldn't?
Not
You would
at all.
just chill?
Chill,
I
Jack.
enjoy working. I really do. I mean, I'm a very hands-on mom.
Right.
I'm at all the games, at all the school stuff. I really do that 100%. So I enjoy the work part a little bit. You know, I scale back a lot. Like I'm at home a lot. I do what I have to do, and that's it. I'm not hanging out too much. I'm not showing up on red carpets and getting all glammed up just to take some pictures. I'm not doing all that. So I enjoy the little bit of work part. It's like my adult time.
Will you do Basketball Wives? Because the new season of Basketball Wives is here.
Yeah.
Is that the Basketball Wives that you're on as well?
Correct.
And did you come back this time?
I did.
I heard that because at one point you kind of stepped away. I remember I was like, "Why did you step away?" He's like, "Big, I'm gonna kill one of these bitches."
I did not say that.
Okay,
You know
didn't.
what?
You didn't, but
I
controversy
did
sound
step
good.
away, only because I was on Miami and we always had LA still going, and I just didn't want to come over to LA right away. The network actually asked me to come to LA and join that cast, and I did last season. And it was cool, you know, whatever. And even this season, I'm not there all the time.
Right, I noticed that.
But I'm there. I'm there enough.
I heard
guess.
that. Now, is it a contract obligation because you're rolling your eyes like you don't want to
No,
be there?
no. It's not that I don't want to be there. I just enjoyed doing my family show so much that it made me like, oh, I gotta go over there.
Oh, we gotta go on over here.
I mean, I love them, but it was so much better being with my
over
family.
here stabbing each other. Let me get on to the...
Or I jump back in like, what drama? What did I miss?
So much drama.
Wait, who did what?
Who not getting along?
Right.
All right. Now, I told you I met your son. Is it Shareef?
Shareef.
I met Shareef a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Shareef is 16 years of age.
Yes, he
And
is.
how tall is Shareef?
6'9".
6'9".
6'9"?
Let me tell you, the dude is a basketball beast, too.
Oh my
He
gosh.
was playing in a
Google him.
section that only college like coaches could walk into.
Right.
Let me tell you, that's another reason why I wouldn't work. Because this dude, he's got to be the next one. He's like, it's got to be that.
Wow.
There's a video right now with Shaq in the court.
Shareef?
Yeah, is it him dunking over Shaq?
Dunking over Shaq.
That's him?
Yes,
Good.
man.
How old is he?
16.
Get out
Is he
here,
already being
bro.
recruited?
He is.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah, we've had colleges
Awesome.
calling, and I mean, this is all new to me.
Yeah.
You know, so they
That's
call my
amazing.
phone, they call his phone.
Letters every day, I'm sure.
Yeah, I have to be careful, like what I say. Like if
They
I'm like,
do.
oh, I want him to stay at home, they're like, then they start calling, like, wait, so you don't want him to leave the state? I'm like,
Oh,
no, I'm not saying that either. I'm just saying,
Hey, dude,
like,
and he's a very smart 16-year-old, too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because no matter how much I try to do, hey, I'm your uncle. And he was like, no, you're not. I'm like, man,
Sign here,
I'm like,
sign
hey,
here.
it's Uncle Big. What's going on? I tried to do this old handshake that we didn't have. You know?
right. He was like, don't you remember?
What's going on? You remember me, man? Like, he was like, no, man, get on with that. I was like, oh. do you know what school you would like to see him at? Without saying it, do you have a school in your mind?
Yes.
I heard that. What school is it? No, I'm just playing.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't say it. Write it down. I'll say it. So I
right.
can-
No. I get in trouble. I think even Shaquille got in trouble because he was talking about like 2 schools or something that he would like to see him be coached by that coach or something. Not saying that
Right.
was his decision, and all of them kind of went crazy. So we're leaving it up to Shareef. He's just going to be
Wow.
a junior this year. So we still have time. I
So
know.
he's just going to the 11th grade.
He is.
That's crazy.
He is. And we're already dealing with the college stuff. With
Right?
Wow.
Do you wrap him in like bubble plastic?
I
and all
try
that?
to.
Yeah, because I'd be like, man.
Oh,
but
my
you looking
God.
at it as a mom. I'm looking
Yeah.
at it as an investment.
Right. Yeah,
You know what I'm
you
saying?
on a different page.
Yeah, I bubble
I'm
wrap
more
them and everything, man.
I'm mom, so I feel like, I kind of go everywhere. I'm trying to be everywhere with him, especially right now because he's the kid when we go in those environments, like he's the star in that room. You know
Yeah,
what I
I
mean? Like
noticed that.
kids want to take pictures or they're just
They
following
was
him
handing me the
around.
camera like, hey, Mr. Sir. They was calling him Mr. Sir.
Right.
Mr.
And the
Sir,
pressure,
can you take a picture of us?
Yeah, the pressure on him is crazy.
Right.
And at the same time he's still 16.
Right.
And I want him to still be a kid and have that life and have fun and all that instead of like
so
the basketball.
if I can't
pressure.
get in on Shareef, which I
Yeah.
understand, what's the other one name? Shakir?
Shakir.
Now, how old is Shakir?
Shakir's 13.
All right, what's going on with Shakir?
Shakir is a basketball player, an actor,
Okay.
a comedian.
Okay,
What
well, let me
isn't
have them.
Shakir?
Okay, wow.
Shakir would come in here and
I'll take Shakir.
take
then.
over.
Okay,
I love
yeah,
cool.
it.
yeah. You
All right,
need
well, that's
him.
the one then.
You
All
need
right,
him.
that's the one then. Because
Yeah.
Shareef is saying like you got a little attitude when I talk about being.
Shareef is the most sweetest kid.
No,
though.
I'm talking about it sounded like you had an attitude. When I was like, hey, uncle, you're like, yeah, that's uncle. He's getting him all mixed
Don't
up.
be all up in Shareef.
We ain't
everybody.
ugly like you. Shaunie O'Neal. I gotta,
scared.
yeah, you should be.
Oh, my
You
God.
should be. Now, I'll keep it like basketball wives.
Yes.
Season number 5, y'all going into?
Yes.
All right, season number 5. Drea's not coming back to this season.
No.
Correct? All right, was Drea, was she done like
oh my God.
with all the drama stuff that's going on over there?
I think so. I mean, I think it was just stuff going on with her and a couple of the ladies that it was enough, you
Yeah.
know. And I respect that, I really do, because sometimes it just it gets bigger than what it is, like
Mhm.
when it's going into you leave work and it's in your household at that point, then that's when you need to kind of realize, like, do I really want to do this? Like, is it worth it? And I think that, she had other ventures and things that she
Yeah.
wanted to do. And one outweighed, some other stuff outweighed this. And I respect her decision. I think it was a great decision for her because she's done so much since. So, I think it just was a little much
Are
going on.
basketball wives crazy? Do you have to be a little crazy to be a basketball
No,
wife?
okay. No, I'm very good friends with a lot of basketball wives off camera.
Right.
That we don't have any of the drama that is on camera.
Is it a club though? Because I heard that sometimes it's like
Circle.
when a new girl come in, the basketball wife, you're like, yeah, she can't sit here and she can't,
That's accurate. I mean, I experienced that.
Like when
I
you first
feel
came
like,
in?
Yeah, when I was just a girlfriend,
Uh-huh.
you don't get as much respect as you do when you are a
wife.
wife. I can't
I-
even say
Damn.
fiance. I think if you go from girlfriend, fiance, while you're with that team, you get a little more respect. Like, oh, okay, you moved up a notch.
Damn.
But as a girlfriend, it's not. Yeah, it's funny.
You ever
What-
got into a fist fight with any of
No,
them?
never.
Oh,
But
okay.
I've been like, where they're treating you funny. Like,
Damn. What's the meanest thing someone's ever told you? Like when
I
you
did
first
to
kinda-
you.
Yeah.
I originally when I first started dating Chico, someone told me, straight up, like, oh yeah, so technically you can't come in the family room because you're not family.
What?
And this is for wives and the kids. And I mean, okay, yes it is. But damn, I've been here like 17 games so far. He says I'm his woman. Like, you don't believe,
Like,
you
you
know.
can't come in here, baby girl. You
They're
know?
like, yeah, when you move up a notch, you get a ring, you know, you can come in.
Wow.
I was really treated real different as a girlfriend than I was when, you know.
Now, what
we
about,
got
do you
engaged.
see any of the same ladies now?
Yeah,
Are
actually,
any of
we're
them on the show?
friends. No, none of them are friends, but
Okay.
some of them are my friends. Like, eventually they came and be like, oh, okay, girl, you know, it's just, I don't even know if they're doing it on purpose or it's just like, you know, girlfriends come and go. So maybe they don't want to get attached to a girlfriend because it could be a new you know, in 6 months. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I never did that to any girlfriends.
It
so.
sounded like you did because it sounded
Yeah, it kind of sounds like it.
it sounded like it was done so
initiated
bad
it.
to you
Never.
that you was like, man, I gotta get some get back.
No,
Revenge.
no.
Yeah, hazing.
I was always very nice to the girlfriends.
Right.
Whoever he dated at the
like,
time.
girl, throw this ice water on her.
It was none of that
Pull the
ever
chair from
happening,
under her.
though. None of that. I never experienced that until this show.
Oh yeah.
Like,
So
we
basketball
didn't
wives, are we seeing something that's real as far as like, or is it exaggerated?
You know what? It's real, but I think it only happens because these women are together, you know, 5-6 days a week, all day long, which is not in real life. You know, like
Right.
as basketball wives or whatever, we're not together like that. So I think you have some ladies that aren't necessarily genuine friends, or, you know, it's not an organic friendship. We're put together to do this show, and we're together so much that people just tend to get on each other's nerves. It's just, it just happens. Like,
sound like
y'all
they-
get on each
Some of the
other's
stuff
nerves?
like that I would
No.
see would stress me out. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
what are they doing right now?
I know that when they
Going
shoot the show, then when
crazy.
they do the testimonials, I'll be sitting there watching it like, damn, that's what he thought
That's
about
when
me?
the real comes out during
Yeah.
the testimony. You'll be like, oh, that's how you felt?
Like, okay,
oh,
cool.
okay. You know, and
That's
that
why I
could
be going
change
there
things.
making sure I didn't have no earrings on and I'm all Vaselined up. In case
Hilarious.
One, like, man, in case one of them
No
jump
heels.
off. Yeah, no heels. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at you, girl. That's some
Now what?
steel toe boots on. What
Yeah,
you,
no,
like,
so it's real. It's just, it's situational, I think. You know, like it just happens because the environment and what's going on at the time. And, you know, drama just kind of,
Did you see the
Yes.
picture with Laura Govan
you know
and,
what? Are we
and
going to
Nick?
go there?
Hilarious.
Yeah, did you?
Wait, who? Nick?
With Nick Young.
No.
Oh man,
I'll show
they
you.
like, and you know Gilbert is my dude too, but Gilbert's crazy. I'm just Gilbert. You know you're crazy.
He knows
Yeah.
you're crazy.
He know he. He know
You're
he
going to
crazy.
get some tweets.
Out there.
I know, and I'm scared of that too. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he's
But-
no chill Gil. He
Yeah,
knows.
no
he
chill
puts it
Gil.
out there.
But he went to Nick Young's house
Oh.
and did like a takeover, and
Yeah,
you
man.
know all
He
the way
broke
back
in
where,
pretty
where
much.
Yes.
the bees at the strippers and
But they're
crossing out-
friends,
yeah,
right?
they homies.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Weird
saying?
friendship.
But
Okay.
yeah, but then Nick Swaggy P put up a picture where it was like, yeah, like some get back. But he's on there with Laura Govan. So is this a new show you're executive producing? Or-
Absolutely not.
No, this isn't your show?
Absolutely not. No.
So you're hearing about some of this for the first time.
I just heard about this picture for the first time. I
okay.
did hear about the Gilbert and Swaggy P thing, but I didn't hear about the picture with that.
Yeah, okay. I was just asking. I thought it was one of your TV shows.
No. I want no parts of that.
Okay, we're just
None.
checking. All right, well, we
Yeah,
got
yeah,
Shaunie
yeah.
O'Neal
The
up
guy
in there,
version.
ladies and gentlemen. Shaunie, Ayesha Curry.
Oh boy.
Yeah, man. I saw you. They asked you about, you know, like when the Warriors lost, there was a tweet that went out
Yes.
where she was upset about, you know, this being rigged, so on and so forth. And you kind of kept it real when you were asked what were your feelings on that.
Yeah. There were people that were hot at me about my answer, but again, you are asking me.
Yes.
I even have people like, you should just avoid the answer. You should just not answer.
This is the last time you should answer
Ever
it,
in
though.
life.
There it
Okay,
is. Yeah,
because
this
let
is
me
it.
just say what Ayesha Curry said affects Shaunie O'Neal in no such way. I honestly could care less. But if you're asking me a question, I'm going to answer it. And I, again, felt like she wasn't smart in her response. That, you know, she just should have maybe. We all get in our feelings.
Right.
I get it. There's plenty of things that, you know, we just say in the heat of the moment. But you took the time, you know, type it out. You have a little more time to think that out when you're typing.
Right.
So, I mean, she's young. We all make mistakes. She has since apologized. I get it. But I
Why
think,
do you
know,
think it was wrong? As far as like the, you know, it's rigged, the refs, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
well-
I was tripping when I saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot. You know, I just feel like that is so it employs the NBA employs so many people. So for you to, have a moment where you're in your feelings and you say some things that could affect so many lives, I think that that's where I'm coming from. I get that she was in her feelings about her husband specifically, but that is not just about him. It's about so many other people. So my response was just like, just be a little smarter. Again, I think she has realized that since, and her what she came back and said, like, okay, I made a mistake. But hey, we all have our thoughts and stuff about what we think about things, but doesn't mean we have to say it.
Right. So is the NBA set up?
Now I gotta be.
Well, I'm just checking. All right. I'm just trying to find these exposés to keep my ratings up. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I do not know the NBA is rigged. No.
Okay.
I
just checking.
do not
All right.
know
I just wanted an exclusive.
Yeah.
All right. Just stick
But
around.
then again, people say I don't have nothing to do with the NBA no more. So whatever.
Hello.
Hello.
All righty. But you will be having something to do with the NBA in a few years to
I
come.
could be back in those arenas.
Yeah,
huh?
man. Best
think
believe
you will
that.
be.
Then I'll be tweeting.
Yeah, it's got to be,
In my
because we got to
feelings.
take care of your son, my nephew, Shareef.
Y'all got to get the handshake down.
Oh, my
I know,
gosh,
we gotta
man.
get that.
Shareef, I love you. Y'all stick around. Y'all radio's Big Boys
Big
Neighborhood.
boy.
Was I love you too much?
Yeah, no, it was good.
good.
It was a good plug.
Sound
Good plug.
sincere?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it did sound
It
sincere.
was a good out, yeah.
It
Sincere
didn't sound
out.
like money hungry or nothing like
Nah,
that? Okay, cool. All right.
Now, not to get into, Nick Young was wrong or whatnot, but what are your thoughts on being someone who was a basketball wife and then they're having, little codes here and there, but then knowing that the basketball players have their own code? What were your thoughts when D'Angelo Russell kind of outed Nick Young for what he did, and then Iggy finding out, her feelings, she got cheated on, just kind of the what he did was wrong, but yet she should have known her man was cheating. Did you have any thoughts on that?
I did not.
Go ahead.
Right. More just as a woman, were you
She in court now.
Right. I did not.
Plead the fifth.
I
like
don't
for
know
you guys.
that story at all.
I would like for somebody to contact my attorney, please. I love on First 48. You ever watch First 48 when they're like, I need to speak to an attorney? I'm like, man, you ain't got no attorney, man.
Right.
What are you doing?
that?
I need to speak to
Okay,
my
are
attorney.
you obsessed with First 48? Because I
Yes,
am.
man. Let me tell you
Oh
how
my
you stop
God.
watching First 48.
Okay.
All righty?
Wow.
If you watch it from the beginning, you got to watch the whole episode.
Yeah.
You do.
As soon as they come out and be like, 911, what's your emergency? I'm like, God damn.
I'm here.
Hey, now I got to watch this to the end. Like,
Yeah.
you going to your grandmama's funeral? No, man, I got to watch this. Can't
I
get 'em.
record First 48 so that I don't miss any.
Really?
And then
No.
I'm mad when the old ones, because you can't rewatch a First
Right.
48 because you know.
You know the whole plot.
Yeah,
everything.
so you can't rewatch
What
it.
was the last thing you were arrested for?
Oh, and I've never been arrested.
Come on now, Shaunie.
Because I have watched First 48 and now,
Right,
she's
right.
a
I'm
professional.
not
got
saying
away
what
with
murders you got away
Oh.
Good gosh, you're going deep.
with. I'm talking about, man, I'm talking about have you stolen gum out of
Yeah,
a
man.
store when you were 16?
I have
and-
never been
tattoos?
arrested.
Nah.
Never.
Let me ask you this,
hang out
man.
with me.
Shaunie O'Neal. Why keep the last name? Because we were talking about this
Yeah.
earlier.
And I get that question. Well, I don't get it. I would just get people, jabbing on social media like, that is not your last name.
Yes, it is.
I have children, and it is way easier to function in life when your last name is the same as your kids. Traveling, medical, all of that. You got to get an extra paper when you have different last names and say that's your kid when you go to emergency rooms. It's just it's easier in life.
And you
to
and Shaq,
function.
y'all get along, though, right?
Yes, we
I
do.
heard that.
We get along. He don't have a problem with it. So I don't know why no one else.
My
does.
mom did the same thing.
Yeah.
She for years and years
Right.
until she got remarried, kept the same last name, and her response always was, "It's just easier to have
It's
the
so
same
much
last name
easier.
as my kids."
Exactly.
Yeah.
So much easier, where we don't have to answer a bunch of extra questions of well, his last name,
And Dwayne Wade's ex-wife just refiled for because he got that hella
Oh,
contract.
my gosh.
Oh,
47 million.
47 mil to go to Chicago Bulls, and she refiled for some more bread. And the judge, they pretty much like, hey, you got your $5 million, the houses, the 4 cars, so on
Right.
and so forth. When you would see different contracts going, would you have thought like, man, I'm about to get back in too, Jay?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Shaquille takes care
Oh,
of
my
us
God.
very
I
well.
wish he took care of all of us.
Yeah.
Right. Please, help us out.
Can we join the
We
family?
need to hit him up for a green week.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we do.
That dude. What was the craziest thing that you saw Shaquille O'Neal spend money on that you was
Oh.
like, what's going on here?
I think when we moved to Miami and he felt like we needed a boat, which was more closer to a yacht-ish type of situation. It was like a boat is a boat, you know,
Right.
but he he just goes. It's Shaquille. He goes overboard with everything.
Now,
So
could he? I'm pretty sure he had captains and mates because
he had to, because that's the size.
how much
Wow.
boating were y'all really getting in for the money that he paid?
That's the thing. I mean, we got on it a few times, but not enough for what he paid.
Do
for
you know
that.
about how much he paid for that?
I don't. I really don't know.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it was more so like, are you serious? Like in the back of our house, we just had this major boat there that stayed there forever. And I think we probably got on it maybe 15 times in 4 years.
Lord have mercy.
Wow.
So it was just like, we live in Miami on the water. You have to have, look down the channel.
Amen.
Everybody has
Everybody
boats.
has a boat.
We need a boat.
And our boat needs to be bigger than everybody's boat.
Jesus.
He
So-
has to buy everything
You know,
a lot bigger. It's
he
not just
does.
paying
He
regular size for
Don't
regular
do
things.
not condone that. Do not condone that.
You got to think Shaq is what, 7'1", 7'2"?
He's 7'1".
And how tall are you? Like
I'm 5'4".
1'7"? Oh, okay.
5 nothing.
You got to look at him. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, stop
laughing at
laughing.
you.
He said 1'7" though.
Yeah, but what do y'all do with, like, you know, you watch like Pimp My Ride and all that. What do
Yeah.
y'all do with all the old cars and all
He
the?
he figures out like friends that get cars, cousins, brothers, sisters.
be a cousin.
Was it ever annoying that how tall he was? Like, you can't fit in this, or
I mean, when we went
a
to
great
like
question.
amusement parks and things like that, he couldn't get on things,
Aw.
so he would be the. Yeah.
would he get bummed?
That's the way I was when I was.
But now that's happening to Shareef.
Oh
He's like,
man,
you know, the kids were going to Magic Mountain. He's like, I'm not.
I can't get on.
He's
That
like, I
was
can't
that
get
was
on
me
these.
for real,
He's
Shaunie, when I was like 500, over 500 pounds.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I was the designated purse holder.
Oh.
Like, oh my god, oh yeah, you're too fat to get on. Hold my purse.
We'll meet you at the exit line.
Yeah,
That's
or the
horrible.
stand in line. I was like your quick pass, like stand right here. We're gonna be back. And then people see me standing in the line and like, what is he standing in the line for? You think they got these turkey
With
legs
7
right here?
purses.
Yeah. Look at this fat man with 7 purses. What is he doing over there? He's gonna get up there and can't even get on. Oh my God, look at this. Oh Lord. I got it, honey. All right. And he got a Pokemon Go next to him. Oh my, he ate the Pokemon Go.
Oh, no.
Oh, my
Are you guys playing Pokemon?
Yeah.
I quit
But
yesterday.
let's come back to it. Y'all stick around your radio, Big Boys Neighborhood.
I picture that.
Big Boys Neighborhood. All righty now, man. Shaunie was asking, do we play Pokemon Go? Are you playing that
I
right
am
now?
not.
Okay. Are any of your kids? Tell
Yes,
Shareef
they
you can't
are.
play.
Oh man.
No, Shakir's playing.
Oh, Shakir?
Yeah, he asked like about 11:30 the other night. Could he get on the bike because it's a Pokemon down the street?
No.
That's dumb.
11. And how old is Shakir?
13.
Did you let him go?
I did not.
Oh, okay.
Good.
But he was like worked up, like, oh my God, Mom, it's like 2 blocks. Just let me go down and capture it, and I'll come right back. Like,
Then it would have been like Shaunie and Shaquille O'Neal's son is robbed.
and then I
catch
saw your
Pikachu.
post about no driving in Pokemon
Yeah,
and
man.
something. I'm like, oh, it's really.
Yeah, it's real in the field,
You
Jack.
play?
Like, no, not at
Okay.
all.
But
Yeah.
everybody
But I
else
Yeah,
sit
we
here
play.
and I watch people out my window in the studio. I see people just walking around.
Gathered.
with
Like,
their head down.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. One time I was coming to work. It was like 5 in the morning. A dude it was right by some Planet Pot. I was like, man, are you really up at this time in the
Catching
morning
Pokemon?
catching Pokemon?
It's real.
Like,
Is
he,
it?
he was like, this is
You
real.
play
Yeah,
too?
I play. It gets addicting.
You
I
do.
quit.
Like you want to get more and more.
Hey.
Especially
Everyone-
when it's so close distance to you. We're like,
Yeah.
come on, 2 minutes away.
It's
I
really
feel like if I
Easy.
start, I would get addicted. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, knocking on people's doors. You know, there's a Pokemon in your
Pokemon
house.
in your bathroom.
Like, yeah.
I need to get it.
Behind the toilet.
Can we go in your backyard? What were people saying they was knocking
Yeah,
on your door?
little
Can I go in your
doors.
backyard? There's a young like,
Pikachu.
yeah. And,
They're
and,
in
backyard.
people's homes. Like
Yeah.
you can see it in someone's home.
like, and we have them in
They'll
here.
tell you.
No.
Yeah, we have them in here.
That's why I stopped. It was distracting me.
Mhm.
I would
Get
see it
outta
on Big's board.
here.
So
Yeah. And it
Trying to
was
catch
either
'em.
like, you know, catch them and don't have a
I
job or
kinda
Right.
wanna play.
Don't
Catch
do
up
it.
my job.
Don't do it. We got shows and shit to sell.
We got stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
We got to
can't.
build our empire.
Can't
You
be
know what I'm
good.
saying? Yeah.
We gotta get Shareef to the next level.
Come on now. You know what I'm saying?
We don't have time.
We
for
got work to do.
Pokemon.
All
Okay.
right, now, man. We got to form a company too. I don't know what we call it.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna
Big
come
Shaunie Big. Shaunie Big. You know what I'm saying? I'm not tripping off of it. Help me. Shaunie O'Neal is up in here. Shaunie, I want to get back to something that Natalia had touched on, where she was saying how was Shaq like too big for certain things, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For the amusement park, we understood.
Yeah.
What about like a bathroom on a plane? Would
Oh,
you have to
yeah.
urinate in a cup and just throw it in there? Or- is that too much?
Well, that first of all, that's I see the visuals of that. And
Right.
That was awful.
Yeah, I apologize. I'm just asking a question. Inquiring minds want to know. Should have came for the interview.
Well, I think that's
You know what I'm saying?
Your fault. Your
my
fault.
bad.
You don't want me to ask you any questions? You shouldn't have showed up. You know I got a urine fetish.
Shaquille normally flies private, so
Yeah.
I think that it's enough space in that bathroom.
Really though, it seems
Yeah.
like private planes are even smaller.
Some depending on the
Oh,
plane.
okay, yeah, that is Shaquille O'Neal. Yeah, if he gonna put something in the air, it's gonna be right.
He needs
You know
to
what I'm
fit in
saying?
the bathroom.
I heard that, and let me know if I'm getting too personal.
Okay.
But I heard like when y'all would make love,
Oh,
like if you
goodness.
crawled up the bed, it'd take you 40 minutes to get to his waist. Is that true? Like you'd be like, oh my God, I'm trying to make it up there. I'm getting there. Hold on, I'm down here by your knee. I'm down here by your knee. You go, get him up here. Get him up here to my waist. You know what I'm saying? You're like, all right, just come on over. Is that true or not?
So not true.
It is true. It's not. Oh, okay. All righty.
Oh my God.
Now,
I can't breathe.
what are some of the other things Shaq was too tall for, or is too tall for? He couldn't, like, you couldn't go to the store and put him in a shopping cart with his legs through there. Okay,
No,
so that's
no.
one.
It's
That's
certain cars.
That's mundane.
It's
Okay.
certain cars you can't fit in.
All right, okay, so what we gonna do here?
Oh my God.
Okay, so we already know that there's certain cars
Yes.
that he can't get into.
Yes.
All right, so that becomes a problem.
What did you just ask me?
What was the shopping cart?
The shopping
he can't get in the
cart
shopping
cannot.
cart. All right, he can't get in the shopping cart.
Okay.
All right.
What else? There
So
are
we got cars, shopping cart,
certain doorways.
certain
He has to,
doorways. You ever seen him bang
Yeah.
his head on anything? Oh,
Plenty of
hilarious.
times.
I would have loved to
or
have seen it.
or light fixtures.
Knock
he
a
would
light
hit.
out, huh?
Ooh, yeah.
I heard that. He probably had all kind of scars on top of his head. We never seen it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Certain beds he can't fit
Is
in.
it true that?
Wow.
Oh wow, I can imagine that.
Yeah.
Like if he go to a regular hotel, then he's pretty much like half body on.
Diagonal.
Oh.
Yeah, he usually.
Damn.
But so is Shareef now. Same thing.
Now, what about if he was like, oh, it's raining? Then you're like, no, it's not. Then 30 minutes later, you're like, oh, it is. Man, should have believed you from the get-go.
What's the
Hey,
forecast?
dude, I heard that he could take, like, notes and hand them to Jesus Christ just through the cloud. Is that true or not?
I never witnessed that.
Okay, so we
Never
put
witnessed that one.
Okay, anybody else got any?
The rain never happened.
Okay, the rain never happened. All right, because we didn't get a chance. I just
He
wanted
would
to
clean the
ask.
gutters really easily, right?
He got to be able to
Ooh.
clean the gutters.
Oh
He
my God.
could
But
if
he's
he would
Shaq.
clean gutters.
Oh, okay, so
There you go.
Yeah,
He never
that
seen
is-
him clean.
now is
gutter.
it true that at one point, this was years ago, and I think you guys were in LA at this time,
Okay.
that he found a family living in one of his shoes?
Is that true?
No.
No, okay. All righty. Well, anybody else?
One of our coworkers actually has one of Shaq's shoes
I
in his
have one.
office. You have one too?
Yeah,
It's,
man.
I have
every
one.
time I see it, I'm like, damn.
Were you one of those people that put your baby in the shoe?
No, you know what I did?
What? People have done that?
All the time.
What? That's a picture? Like,
Yeah.
They would put their newborns in
No,
the
I
shoe.
hide.
Wow.
I do hide stuff because it's in my office. I do hide stuff in there.
You can put all
like
kinds
my
of
my
things.
wife. Like if I buy her something or like now you know those Damn, hopefully my kids aren't listening.
I don't even know.
But you know those Elf on the Shelf.
Yeah.
So the Elf on the Shelf when they go back to the North Pole until the holidays
Is
come,
that the North?
All right.
they're in
Oh.
That's the
Got it.
they're in Shaq's shoes.
Shaunie, it seems like being a basketball wife is already hard enough of a job or something to have. How do you think you would have been able to handle it being a basketball wife now with social media, with all the comments, the girls in the DMs, the memes,
Oh
like
my
all of that?
gosh.
How would have you have gone about that?
Oh, this day and age seems a lot rougher because of the social media. Like you can't sneak and do anything.
Don't I know it.
Either you have a better relationship or it just gets torn apart. It's no middle. It doesn't seem like, because even you have the girls that just are lying. You always had that, but now you're gonna have the girls that are, I was with your man in your DM or something.
Does it get that crazy where like girls will really say, I've been with your guy?
Yes, and they haven't.
That's
like
crazy.
yes,
damn.
yes.
That-
I've had that happen to me a few times. Like
Because us radio personalities, we don't get that.
right.
Oh,
bro.
no.
What?
You don't get
No.
girls
It-
lying saying
Then plus when they see us too, it's like, oh.
I bet you there
Like,
is
who gonna lie about
some
getting with him?
girls out there that are lying saying they was with Big Boy.
With Big Boy, I highly doubt that. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I'll put money on that,
Yeah,
too.
but that'd be,
I would bet.
That
I
would
would
be
bet.
crazy.
You got
'Cause
girls,
people
you
be
don't
like-
think girls lie about being with people
All the
they haven't
time.
had.
I would take
Yeah,
that
but
as
not with me
thirsty.
though. You know what I'm saying?
I-
Like people
I
have
beg to
seen
differ.
me. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I have
But
billboards up.
you're a nice gught.
Yeah, yeah. You didn't
You're
say
big
handsome.
boy.
Thank you. Yeah. That's what I always get. I always get. You know, oh my God, you're so funny.
Nothing
That's not what I
physically.
meant.
You're so funny.
Not what I meant.
Yeah, nobody say I'm handsome. Nobody say I have a nice body. None of that stuff. I always get like, oh my God.
Next question.
You're so funny. Yeah, and then I get next question. Alrighty now, July week is going down. It's July
July.
week. What is the biggest lie that you have told?
Ooh, the biggest lie. I don't lie, Big Boy.
Okay,
That's
so
a
that's
lie.
one right there. Alrighty, but that's not the biggest lie
That's just a
that
regular
she's
lie.
told. I mean, yeah, that's a little,
Warming
you
up
know.
here.
Oh my God, I don't know.
What about
to
like
your
to your
kids?
kids? Yeah,
Oh.
like little things to get them to
Oh.
do things when they were younger.
Or I'll just say like things are closed, or like I used to tell my son things burned down when I didn't want to go. That's
Really
horrible.
though,
I
like the
did.
whole Disneyland.
Like the park, or
burnt down.
I'm like,
Burned
oh
down.
my God, they had a fire there. It burned.
Are you serious?
I don't know why things.
And
I don't
kids
know
will remember
why.
that. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
he does. He'll
He
be
gonna
like,
be
remember
like-
that park that had the train, Mom, that burned down? I'm like, what park? That train burned down.
Oh yeah, that train. Yeah.
Burn-
Yeah, rest in peace to the
Burn
train.
down. I'm like, oh yes, it did. Yes, the caboose caught on fire. Yes, yes.
That's a good one. I probably can't use that one now because we put it on air.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
it's something else. It doesn't
What's
have
the
to be
biggest
fire.
lie you told Shaq?
Ooh.
Ooh, let me see. I don't know. Now you put me on the spot.
Mhm.
I know I've lied to Shaq several times.
No, not you. Because do you know the biggest lie Shaq told you?
Oh God, no.
Oh, sure.
Listen, that list is probably too long.
Really though?
Wow.
Well,
Yes.
Shaq is my guy. I don't want to say.
No,
give
I
us a
mean-
list. Give me 2 of them then.
Oh God.
July week is going
Oh
down.
God, he's gonna kill me. I guess probably that he was somewhere that he wasn't, or with someone that he was not.
Okay, I didn't know you was gonna answer that
Okay.
serious.
Gosh.
I thought you were gonna say something light,
These are
like
years
Like,
ago.
I didn't eat the
years,
cake.
yeah. I thought you were gonna say he didn't
years-
fill up the gas tank or something like that. but-
Years ago, I
All
don't
right.
think he
Well,
lies
you owe us
to
one
me
more.
now.
What's the? Oh, of course he does.
Of course he does.
Yeah. Oh, damn. No, just.
Are we still talking about Shaquille?
Yeah.
Okay. I think. Oh God. See, these lies are too intense to
Okay,
tell.
well, I don't want to hear another one. Then. I can't handle it. And plus, that's my guy. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Yeah, we don't do
He's
that.
on the wall over there. He's looking at us right now.
Yeah.
You
Very
see him over
stern.
there?
Like, what you say?
He's over there like,
Yeah. What'd you say?
don't say nothing.
He's everywhere I go.
Big boy
Literally.
liar.
I was at Snoop's the other day. He's all over the wall there too. I was like, seriously?
You can't get away from him.
I can't.
Can you imagine if you and Shaq didn't get along? He'd be all around your
I mean,
world.
we have those moments where we're human, so we do go times where we're just like, I cannot stand you. I can't stand, and I still walk around everywhere. He pops up with the Gold Bonds commercial every 5 minutes.
Shaunie, and I know your boys are young,
Yeah.
but have you started to think of the girls that are going to be after your kids and just to think like maybe those girls want to be basketball wives? Like, does that scare you?
It doesn't scare me because I'm their mother and I know me, But we talk about this, all the time. I tell Shareef, especially Shareef, because it's he's doing this the most right now. But I'm just like, the girls, just be easy on him. I'm not saying he can't talk to them or entertain girls, but just be careful because you have some girls that the mamas are setting them up now.
Damn.
Like I've had moms be like, so my daughter really finds your son attractive and
Oh my Lord.
and do you mind if he takes her to prom? Like last year, her daughter was a senior, my son was a sophomore, and she's already like, and then they can go to after prom.
Oh, she had it all
they
done.
have a part like
We got him a room at the
several,
Ramada.
right?
Just- you know what I'm
Like,
saying? Like, girl, you
no.
already put condoms in there, so we ain't even got to worry about that.
Pretty
There's
much.
condoms in the room.
And then
so-
sometimes you can look at the mama and tell, like, I can tell what kind of
Yeah.
your
Tensions.
daughter's in them booty shorts and you in a tube top. I can kind of tell where this might go. That's
Jesus.
the girl you stay away
It's
from.
whole different problems y'all got to worry about.
It really is, and it's just a different time. You know, like the generation
Yeah,
is
man.
so different. Like now the moms are, you know, so close in age with the daughters that they're like girlfriends and dress alike and have the same goals
Yeah.
of trying to
You got my
get
shorts?
that
Right.
get that dude, you know. So it's like a
You almost said the
totally
N-word.
different.
Did y'all hear that?
I did.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
did.
She
She's
almost said it too.
Dude.
This girl, yeah. She like, and the mom be like, go get that ninja turtle trainer. You know, go over there and get him. Also, just what's going on in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How, I mean, with the police brutality, the murders, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have sons.
I do.
Do you have that conversation with them as well? Like, you know, it doesn't matter who
Absolutely.
you are. Like, you got to be careful.
Yeah, they, you know, now everything's color right now. You know, they see color before they see anything else. You are a black man driving a nice car. You're a black man walking down the street. Now it don't even make a difference what you're doing. You know, it's just you are targeted. So that's a conversation I have all the time. And it's sad that we have to have the conversation, but it's something that I'm constantly reminding them. You know, you just have to protect your children. We have to protect each other. And I'm always like, well, what is the answer? You know, like what exactly do we need to do? Everybody's saying something needs to happen. We all know something needs to happen. But who is that person that's going to come up with what is that thing we need to do? Because I don't know. I really don't know. And I would love for us to find out.
Yeah.
But it's frustrating because I feel like day after day after day, we are like, okay, we got to do something. We got to do something. I'm doing the same thing. But what is that? You know? But as for now, I just constantly have to talk to my boys about
Like with Shareef
protecting
being
themselves.
16, do you let him kind of just go out?
I do from time to time, but I'm still very selective about where that is and who it's with. You know, who he's around, where are you going? Even I have a 19-year-old, and even he's very social. You know, like he's always got something to do. They go into Hot Wings, they go into the movies, they doing this, they doing that, and I'm just like, you know, I feel bad calling him every 2 hours. Or like, okay, where are you now? What you doing? But that's the day and age that we're in, where you just have to stay on top of it.
The
you
sign
have
of
to.
the times,
It's
too.
the sign, and it's so scary. It scares me every time they leave, and I'm not there to like, you know, be hovering over. But you want them to be able to be kids, enjoy life. But it's so scary out there. You know, I again, what is the solution?
I heard that. Well, when you find out, let me
You
know.
too, big boy.
And
Could
when
you
I find
let
out,
me-
I will let you know.
Please,
Best believe it. But we're working on it.
We are,
and
we
we're
are.
conscious enough to know that we need
need
to
one.
do something. Shaunie, you have 5 kids?
I do.
And are those 5 kids your 5 kids?
They are.
How do you have 5 kids and look like that, and she have no kids and look like that?
Oh, get out of here. Ide?
What did I mean?
You're pointing
Why
at
did I
Ide?
look at you though? Like what?
Yeah, figure that out.
You know, I think you look great.
Thank you.
No. Her, Ide.
Yeah, right here.
Big
You was looking at Natalia. Yeah, yeah, so talk to us about
Yeah,
that.
is there a miracle tree or?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Give me your secret.
I really don't have a secret. I don't have like a perfect diet at all. I do think that I'm on the go.
Well, she got
so
both of
much.
those covered. Okay, I'm sorry. All right. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Is this all the time?
All the
No,
time.
just when I'm asking the question.
All the time.
That's when the mics
I'm
are
not
on.
going to ask T.I. the same question. Like, man. I mean, I'm an
think
equal opportunity
that-
destroyer. I said,
I get it.
All that food, I ate it.
Right.
Everything.
Right. The potluck.
So do
I
you
love
work
it.
out every day?
I do not.
I heard that.
I need to, but I don't.
How do you say
Busy.
How do you?
I think me on the go all the time. I miss a lot of meals. It's not the healthiest solution, but that's
But you got
what
enough money
happens.
to have a chef that can cook for you
Yeah.
and
But
a
who has
waiter
to
that can order
carry-
it and walk around with you, and you can have somebody to bring it.
All of that.
You have enough
None
money to
of
have
that.
somebody that can just walk around with you and just spoon feed you.
Ah,
But I don't.
I know what it is. I think she poops a lot.
Mm.
Louis.
You've been bringing this up quite a bit
Louis.
more.
Like, what is
I'm just saying, you got
He
to
was
We
saying
went
about-
from
but-
throwing
Lady,
urine
yeah.
to me pooping a lot.
I'm just saying.
We're sorry. We're going to let you leave.
Way to ruin it, Lou.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, now, you know what, man? You went too far now.
Yeah.
my
The Shaq
bad.
urinating in the cup and throwing it in the bathroom.
is enough.
That was investigative reporting.
Yeah.
This right here is
That's
a
just
fetish.
vulgarity.
Yeah, that's vulgarity
it
right
is.
there.
I'm
That
just
sounds like a
asking,
fetish,
yo.
man.
I'm
Throw 'em out.
offended.
I'm gonna. You know
I'm
what?
sorry. I'm just.
You
Wait,
offended
throw
the
water
guest
at
now.
him.
I'm sorry,
Louis.
Shaunie.
You know what I'm saying?
I
You offended the
apologize.
guest. Thank you so much.
Maybe
Now,
it's because I gotta go.
you know,
Seen
now
it.
she's not gonna buy us all Ferraris. Thank you.
Now she's not going to sponsor Green Week because of you.
Yeah, this dude,
Damn.
man.
Green
My
Week just
bad.
went out the window.
There it
Thanks,
is.
Louis.
Thank you, Louis.
You will
look like
not
this
be
forever.
pooping on my week.
Yeah. Shaunie, are you dating now?
I have someone.
Birthday.
You see this sign? Hilarious. I have someone that I have been with for quite some time.
Go ahead now.
What's
Yes.
date night like?
Oof.
Do you have time? I mean, like, you're always with your kids. You're working so
I
much.
was
So
I did that because
Yeah.
I don't get a lot of date nights.
yeah.
But movies,
Nice.
dinner,
Nice.
you know, we might do I do game night in my house a lot
Nice.
where I have a bunch
Gang
of
night.
I did not say gang.
Oh, I was like, you know about all the Crips, the Bloods, you know, yeah, you know.
Game
Game night. Okay.
So I'll have a bunch of friends and stuff.
Is it
over.
okay to play game night with someone that you're dating because you're so competitive?
No, it's not. It's not. Okay. It's not safe for any of my friends.
Say for anybody.
No one. We are not friends. We are not a couple. We're none of that on game night.
And you've been removed from Shaq for a minute, though.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And you know what I
7
love about
years.
it too is that when we speak about you, is Shaunie O'Neal.
Yeah.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not Shaq's wife.
I don't know. It still is sometimes.
Oh, is
It
it?
is. I get introduced as that a lot.
Damn, that's
Really?
crazy.
I know. Still, 7 years later, like I was just doing something the other day, and they introduced me as
Shaq's
Shaquille
wife?
O'Neal's ex-wife.
That's damn.
Yeah.
The MC is like, give it up,
You
ladies and gentlemen,
know.
for Shaquille.
So
Oh,
disrespectful.
like good.
I mean, technically I am, but still.
Is it hard? I would think it would be hard for a guy, especially early on, to come in after Shaq.
I mean, I think it was, and
No, I
we're
would have
over
come
that.
in though. You know what I'm saying? I would have been like,
We're
man, look at our
over
big
that
ass
hump.
house.
You know, we're over that hump. But yeah, I would imagine it's pretty hard, and probably still is. I mean, here I am. We talked about Shaquille quite a bit. I'm sure, you know, dating someone, you don't want to hear about their ex all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, that is true.
That's
It
very
is
true.
what it
Can you imagine somebody always just brought up my ex,
Yeah.
like just by name?
Oh yeah, your
Yeah.
wife would be pissed. Probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm glad no one really knows her name in
Yeah.
here.
I think I know her name.
Go ahead. Now.
Okay, but I'm not.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I think you did. You gangster too, because
Right.
you did find out.
I wrote it
Best
down.
believe that.
I wrote it down.
Did you write it down?
I did.
Okay.
Make fun of it.
Like
Yeah.
that. Like
Yes,
that note. We gonna
You want to
battle
know a funny
notes.
joke?
Oh, what you want
You
to
wanna
do?
battle
Ain't no
notes?
punks in here.
Okay.
Ain't no punks in here.
You know.
Ain't no punks
You
in
could
here.
you could push the mute button.
I don't have to push the mute button. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's like that.
Ain't no
You just
punks
wanna
in
do
here,
it
Shaunie.
all- Okay.
You tell me
On
what
this,
you want to do.
listen, it ain't nothing between us but space and opportunity.
Ooh.
Damn.
Show you right. Well, really, there are a few things. There's a phone.
Phone.
There's a board. There's a microphone. But guess what? She too blind and stupid to see that. What about that, guys? Yeah.
Got her.
Go ahead.
Okay,
now.
I don't want to play this game anymore.
Oh, okay.
Are you sure?
I thought you were
love-
competitive.
I love Big Boy.
Let me
Why
ask you
you
this:
quit like that?
if a dog and a pie cost had a race,
Ooh.
who would win?
A dog and a what?
If a dog and a pie cost had a race, who would win?
I don't know. A dog?
Damn, that's
You think
good
a
one.
dog is faster than a pie cost?
What does a pike cost?
About $6 or $7. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Shaunie O'Neal's in the neighborhood. Big Boys Neighborhood. Big Boys Neighborhood. Shaunie O'Neal is in the neighborhood, man. I gotta take this phone call now. They told me just to take this,
Yeah,
and
man.
everything should be cool. All righty, let's bring Marlon Yates Jr. into the neighborhood. See what's going down with Marlon Yates Jr. Marlon. Gotcha. Big boy. Big Boys
Big
Neighborhood,
boy.
Shaunie O'Neal. Definitely want to thank you for coming into the neighborhood and
Thank
hanging
you
out
for
with us.
having me.
Always a pleasure to see you.
It's so fun. here.
Yeah, man. Come and hang out with us
I
again.
want to come hang out more.
And
I
the
can
new
do
show
this.
is every Sunday night.
Every
And
Sunday.
the title, once again, is
Shaunie's Home Court.
Hello. Well, thank you for coming in. Sunday
Thank you,
nights,
everybody.
VH1. That's Shaunie O'Neal in the neighborhood, Big Boys
Big boy.
Neighborhood.